Hello and welcome, galuda7 here. Today we'll be taking a look at fitness boxing featuring Hatsune Miku for the Nintendo Switch. Even as a longtime Vocaloid fan, I do have several gripes with this game. But we'll get to that in a bit. Let's get the positives out of the way first, and I'm really gonna need to try and remain positive here. It's cool that Miku got another kinda sorta proper rhythm game. If we're not counting Project Sakai, which I don't. It's the first release since Project Diva Mega Mix, which was a port of Project Diva Arcade Future Tone, with cut content. Aside from the daily exercise mode, you have two main modes, Exercise, which mostly serves as a tutorial, and the main course, Miku Exercise. In either mode, you select your trainer as well as your sparring partner between Miku, Luca, Rin, and Len. Exercise mode consists of various lessons which teach the basics of the game, such as jabs, straights, hooks, uppercuts, and ducking, as well as more complex maneuvers such as crouching variations of your attacks. Admittedly, some of the later lessons are good for a workout, though they don't become quite as frantic as Miku Exercise. The Miku Exercise mode consists of roughly 40 tracks in varying degrees of difficulty with a light, medium, and heavy setting. It's great for cardio and an upper body workout in general, though as a rhythm game it feels somewhat lacking in comparison to Project Diva or Project Mirai. Generously enough, in the vein of the fitness boxing series, you are allowed to finish a song regardless of how terribly you perform. It's pretty allowing though. Timing isn't very strict, and for most inputs an approximate motion is all that's required. There's no combo counter to speak of, no health bar, just a straight up boxing workout. Now for the negatives. Again, as a longtime Miku fan, it pains me to tear into this game, but I gotta address those minuses. Of the 40-some songs, I personally only cared for half of the songs on the list, with only several I selected as my favorites. It really could have used maybe 10 or more songs for a really well-rounded song selection. Maybe I'm just picky, but even venturing out and sometimes playing the songs I didn't care for, it starts to get repetitive after the first 20-something hours. That being said, I've clocked over 75 hours into it at the time of this review, so I can't say I don't enjoy it to some extent. There isn't much of a scoring system per se. You do build up points, but there are no numerical combos or combo drops to speak of. For those perfectionists out there, you may find some semblance of satisfaction from getting all perfect notes. Unfortunately, as per the norm for the Fitboxing series, you may miss some inputs for ducking and weaving unless you really shake the Joy-Cons downward when you do them. Also, there are some parts in several of the songs that go for upwards of 15 seconds with no inputs whatsoever. What the heck's up with that? If you're more interested in a workout set to Vocaloid music, you'll probably find plenty to enjoy. Just don't expect much if you want a proper rhythm game. And this is a Vocaloid game, so if you don't like the voices of Miku and her friends, this isn't up your alley. All in all, I'm giving Fitness Boxing featuring Hatsune Miku a 7.8 out of 10.